I totally forgot that I changed loads of the audio drivers around last night. I was like, wait a minute, why is no audio coming through to not only Ableton, but the Stream Door Logic? And then it all just dawned on me like, oh, I was testing stuff. Everything was reversed. Can you guys hear me? Have we got levels? It sure looks like it. Hi, David. Great to see you. Joey, Ergo, Sean. Hiya, hiya, hiya indeed. Hiya. Let me know. Yeah, that was like. Oh, okay. Yeah, SM7B is still active. Let me disable that. Check. Okay, now it should just be the lapel. Good shout. So I'm guessing we've got sound. Oh, hey Michael, how are you? Volume is good. Excellent. All right, this is positive. Okay, let's put the monitor on the phone here, and I think we're good. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I was like, why is nothing at all working? Usually it's like one or two things, but it was the full shebang. Full shebang. All right, let's. Hey, Bart. Nice and velvety now. Ooh, that sounds good. It's cold here in Texas. Oh, yes. Mario, nice to see you too, my friend. How are you? Now, let's get this set up here as well. Oh, just me and you guys today. This is always a favorite, you know. I like it. We always have great conversations, and it always goes just a little bit wild at some point. But it's always good. It's always good. How's your week been? You had a good week? Feel like my week. It's cold in South Carolina. Oh, let's check the. Okay, so that's working. But when I did that, the program monitor just disappeared. That's a bug. Program monitor, come back. It's one over all the way to the right. Okay, here we go. There he is. There he is. Good evening, my guy. How are you? You good? I can hear you in Portland, Oregon. That's good. That's good. I'm just going to set this monitor up here, and then we should be solid. We should be solid. Yeah, I was just saying, I think I've had a sort of decent week. We've been working a lot at Polychrome and on the new McRocklin.com website. If you haven't checked that out, McRocklin.com, take a trial, see what you think. All the lessons that I've ever done on McRocklin.com, all the masterclasses, all the new community VIP roles, you bloody kings, are all getting the royal treatment, and solo challenges, everything. So it's an absolute blast. There we go, getting ads here, that's great. Great now that you're here, bro. One day we'll get a coffee, sipping on coffees, and one of us will be like, I've got an idea, let's go get a kebab. And the next thing you know, we're gonna be like, in big trouble. Big trouble. That looks like it's working fine. Hi Thomas, you look shredded, mate. Oh man, I feel anything but shredded today. Kind of like being to a birthday party. I did get a gym session in earlier, but damn, the food. I bailed before the desserts came. At least I did that part right. You know, got out there before the sugars, just like, you know. But thank you anyway. I appreciate that. Using the Chewy single coil preset in Nunchuck this morning sounds so good with open chords and reverb. Oh, yes. I love that sound. So nice to play. So nice to play. I'm getting back to what? Good old Metal Times. Oh, nice. Get a bit of Trivium and stuff. My younger brother was a huge Trivium fan. So when we got to go and hang out with Matt and the boys when they came to Newcastle and see them jamming backstage and have a chill before the show. Yeah. What's the finish on this guitar? Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is a raw tone finish, and it's like a a variation on a Cali Burst, I believe this one is. Super cool though, very nice to play. Very, you know, you can feel that grain of the wood on your arms. But the nice thing about that is it's like, it doesn't, you know when you get hot and you get sort of sticky and it's glossy, it's like, trying to shred or whatever. Reverse Cali Burst, there we go. So it's a reverse Cali Burst. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I didn't test any of the MIDI stuff today. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I'm a million miles away in the banks, guys. Ooh. Oh dear. Oof. Yeah. So I on my controller. Oh. Yeah. Let me find out where my banks are. I'm going through all the test stuff. Preset names that don't even make sense anymore. Maybe this is it? Oh, that seems like it's working. Even. Hypertune is working, so we're off to a great start. Yeah. Let's check the right, oh shit, I don't know what happened here. It's like the kids came in here and, you know, stamped on all over the pedals. There is that meme video that's going around where it's like the wife looking after the husband's guitars and straightening out all the knobs and stuff. It's almost like the kids have done this to me, because none of these settings are anywhere near the settings that I would use rather on a live stream. Test bank, nope, we don't need test banks. Yeah, you can see all the random testing on MIDI that I've been doing over the years. Okay, now we should be in somewhere familiar, hopefully. Let's test it out. Did you try to get one of those 10th anniversary Kiesel models? Oh, no. No. Did you guys? Has anyone been here? Been naughty? Let's try this, see if this works. How's that? Is that good? Or better now? right, that's working. That's all good. Wow. Okay, considering as I hit go live, nothing was working. This is great. This is great. Got cleans. Cool. All right. You're so crazy good. Ah, you're too kind. You're too kind. So yeah, we'll we'll have a bit of a chat today. If you have any guitar questions, it could be one of those days. We'll play some songs, play some jam, do some jamming and stuff like that. But I've been having one of those weeks. I mean, the notes have been flying. Ooh, yeah, loads of. Oh shit. Loads of notes, you know, just like ideas, you know, there's all these different things going on and stuff like that. And sometimes I'll write them down on notes. Most of the time I use Google Docs and stuff like that. You know, so it's been like one of those weeks where it's finishing up videos, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, it's so nice to just switch off and chat with you guys. So yeah, 24 T3, I can probably play like that. Seb, that is funny. What strings are best for a whammy bar when I tension mine, they snap out? Ooh, what do you mean snap out? I use 9s. I like 9s. I think on headless, 9s kind of feel like 9.5 to 10 on like an Ibanez RG, for example. You know, so when I'm fluttering, I mean, the sort of hip shot trem is probably not quite as fluttery as, say, like an original gem trem or something like that. But it's still very good, and it's got a great range of motion, and the tuning is generally pretty damn stable, especially when you have fresh strings. Strings on this is a little bit shit, but it's like it's due to be changed. Have you tried Strandberg trems? Strandberg, yeah, I do. I have a Strandberg. Actually, I have a Strandberg here, which I've been meaning to do. I got a fright there. There was a raid. I got a fright. Thank you. I mean, the Strandberg guitars overall are very, very, very nice. Very good. I don't know if it's just the way that this particular one is set up. But I'm only getting like a sort of, yeah, I can probably see actually there's a little bit more that I can probably bring that sort of trem up a tad, but I'm not getting quite the same range of motion that I would on the hip shot trem on that one, but some of that partially could be down to the way that it's set up. I kind of like this guitar, and I've been meaning to get a 5-way put in it. It's got a 3-way in there right now. So, you know, but overall, very ergonomic, very nice to play. I haven't spent, I mean, I've played this guitar a bit, for sure. I don't know how I feel about the Enduro neck as a whole. Maybe I'll just have to make it like a main guitar for a little while. I'm sure lots of people that own these guitars and it is their main guitar, they would, you know, totally get used to the Enduro neck. And I think if anything, it might help you to get into that more ergonomic position. But yeah, I do have a Strandberg, and I actually took the trem bar out because I think I was going to do something with it. But I just found the trem bar downstairs along with the accessories and stuff. But yeah, I do like the fact that the ball end goes straight through there. That's a bit of a time saver, isn't it? That's pretty cool. So what I'll do is over the spring, I'll get this guitar set up a little bit more, and I'll get that super 5-way switch on it, because 3-way switches, they just like drive me crazy. I can't, they just trigger me so badly. Yeah, well, all the content is on McRocklin.com now, so there's no particular reason to be a dedicated member here, unless you want the just the Discord access, but the full Discord is included with McRocklin.com anyway. I don't have any overlays or anything to add it to the actual stream yet, but I'll work on that. Oh no, he's gone and done it. He's became a member. He's became a member. Thank you, mate. What a guy. Oh, it's been super cold over there, Michael. Man, it's starting to become a little bit warmer over here. Hey, McRocklin, how did you get into synthwave, and how did the band McRocklin Hutch come about? Hey, so yeah, Leo, that's your answer on the Strandberg, okay? Hey, Chris, lovely to see you, mate. This guitar, pretty good flutter, pretty good. So on this question on McRocklin Hutch, me and Hutch were like always into electronic music. I was into like rap back in the day, hip hop, rap. And then I was really into drum and bass. Hutch was doing all kinds of electronic music. And about a similar sort of time, I'm guessing like 5-6 years ago at this point, we talked about doing something together because we've known each other for so long. So it was like, well, what do we do? And then we both kind of got into synthwave at the same time. I was listening to bands like Gunship, and he was listening to other variants of like synthwave. And we both kind of just naturally came together with like an appreciation for the vibes, you know, the 80s vibes and stuff. And then that led very quickly to the release of Riding Out. And it's just like, it happened really, really quick. So yeah, that's how it came about. And then Hutch also a little bit later on in the process, I think it was during the tour with Dragon Force, that he got a little taste for the guitar, and he's like, oh, okay, I kind of like guitar, because that was obviously his main instrument back in the day. Yeah. Question about tuning. When you hit a note, the tuning goes a bit sharp and then comes back down a bit. Should one aim for the perfect in-tune note to be the first sharp hit? So I tune usually to the notes that I'm about to, because these necks, they're not going to be like a, what's the necks where it's like perfectly intonated all over the place? Someone will know. It's a very common type of neck these days compared to like 10 years ago. You know, but the cool thing is they're like perfectly intonated everywhere. What I do is I often do like a tune-up, Roy, and then if I'm going to track a solo around here, tuner's on, and I'm looking at like that C sharp. Because the open B is in, pretty much, but the C is a touch sharp, so I might just slacken it ever so slightly, and now it's like perfectly in. So I think if you have the right pick stroke as well, you're not going to send it sharp. If you're sending it really, really sharp and your guitar has major intonation, I mean, this guitar is already pretty well intonated, like from the factory, is probably as good as you'll get. But there's just ever so slightly, maybe like the difference between like an open note here and the fretted note up here. The tuning might be ever so slightly different. So you know, it's like, what do you aim for in that position? I think a happy medium. It's not a perfect answer for probably you if you're looking for like a conclusive, specific answer. But the only thing I do on top of that is like if I'm recording a solo, like I say, I'll sometimes just tune for the position that I'm playing in. And if I'm like, okay, that D flat note is a big part of the solo or melody line, maybe I'll tune for that, you know, ever so slightly. But it's very, very, I mean, we're talking like a couple of cents here, so most people ain't going to give like much bother about that, you know. Hey, James, lovely to see you. Thank you. And thanks again, Sean, becoming a member here on YouTube. Yeah, Discord Live. I mean, it's like, all the content is on McRocklin.com, so I know people still like the Discord roles. We have the VIP channels for which is in addition to the light roles. But I think the place to be is just McRocklin.com and then sync your Discord from that, because everything then is unlocked. That's a small coffee per month on me. Much appreciated, man. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, So when I have an expression pedal on the floor here, that's not the best angle, ooh, yeah, I don't know if I can, how much we can turn that around. It's not a lot. Let me try and bring that GoPro a little bit lower. We'll have one of those kind of streams today. What we got? All power. Okay. What about if I undo some bolts here and okay. We'll see. Oh, the GoPro's spinning. It's spinning around, but we'll see. Nope, not able to. GoPro. Do we see? Almost. The only thing is like, oh, okay, wait there, guys, wait there. We might be into a little bit of luck. I'm gonna unplug the power, but bring the power back round. And the GoPro is on like a flexi arm, so it's pretty light, so. Hi-oh! Oh, it's flexing away. Oh, that's crunchy. That's very crunchy. Let's tighten that bit up. And bring this guy over. Oh, yes. Might not be a perfect angle, but I'm intrigued to see how close we can get it. There we go. And then what about if we just zoom in here? Ta-da. Digital zoom. Gonna be a little bit noisy, but that'll do, right, guys? So I have a Mission here, spring-loaded. And then I also have a Dunlop one, which I have elastic bands on. And what I mean by elastic bands is essentially I have like this kind of thing going on. So strong elastic bands on the back, just so it like returns to the heel down position, because I hate pedals that do like that. So this is kind of like my default setup. Everything is like elastic bands or spring loaded. So that setup that's on the floor is like Hutch's setup, where we have two of those. I forget the name of them. You said it on earlier. Yeah, Sonic Cake. You said it earlier on Discord. So these are pretty cool for the price. But this Dunlop one is really, really nice. It's like, but it's really expensive. Like, you know, I was sent it from Dunlop. I didn't pay for it. Oh, that's nice. But having said that, I probably would buy one. It's like, it's very smooth and it's got a lot of travel. And I use it for like for the the explode pedal inside a nunchuck. So it's really, really great for that. I love that. I have this Boss one here as well, which is not modded. That crickly crackling is the sound of the tuner cable. The tuner, maybe it's a sign that I should bring out the tuner and get rid of the tuner. But yeah, the Dunlop one is very good. It's probably my favorite overall. There was something here which I briefly talked about at the end of a new lesson. And this is by a company called Black BT. I haven't tried it as of yet, but check out this. This is a Bluetooth expression pedal, but it's spring-loaded and it goes both ways and returns to the center. So my thinking is you could probably have one effect that way and another effect that way. So, and the spring's pretty tight. So that could be interesting. Like I say, I haven't set that up. That might be going on like the portable setup, the laptop setup. I'll see about that. Speaking of which, that should stay on. Okay. Switch that on. Okay. that was a bit of a longer answer, wasn't it? So that was the question relating to expression pedals. If you want to see a little bit more about what the expression pedal's doing inside of the software, let me show you here. This is not really perfectly set up today, but hopefully. Maybe make it a bit wider, huh? Okay, so if I go into my Ableton and I go over to like, let's say, well, this input track here, I have a Cry Boy. So the pedal here on the right, this guy, the Mission, that's doing the Cry Boy stuff, right? Here. You know, and then the Explode is this guy here. Have some buttons which I really like. So these are just very simple buttons like this. Sorry, expression pedals hacked together here, and I have those set to like A and B. So what the A and B buttons do is the A and B on Explode. So I really like the super cool. So that's a little bit about the expression pedals and the buttons, David. I don't know if that helps you greatly, but any update on the heavy amp? Yes, very good updates. Very soon. Okay. True Temperament. There we go. Leo's got it. Yeah, that was the brand for being truly intonated all over the place. I've only tried them very briefly, True Temperament necks, frets, but pretty cool though. Any tips on implementing your licks on improvisation? I can't seem to insert them away in a fluid way. There's a few lessons about this on McRocklin.com. You could take a 7-day trial and check all those out and just binge out, take a good spin on them. But generally, like, I like to react to things. So if I'm like playing a chord, okay, so I've just played that chord. It's a random chord, heard it with my ears because I have speakers in the room. And it's like, okay, so if I play a chord like that, how do I want to react to it? Then do I want to like introduce some dissonance with like maybe an F sharp? Like, you know, so it's like, it's always a weird balance when you're improvising because it has to be somewhat real time on the fly to come up with new and different things. But also you have to have like a lot of different muscle memories and sort of, you need to pull from like a really wide known like range of like patterns and licks and finger positions that like, you know, will work as well. But then it's like you need to be prepared to like try new things as well. So it's an interesting balance, but I love improvising, whether it's a jam situation or on streams. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. And then as I hit that C note, like I think, well, I don't want to go back to the original notes. So I immediately gravitate towards notes that will complement that C note. And then also I'm thinking about, well, how can I get back to the E groove? So right there I did a little line, which brought me back to E. And And then the second time I play maybe that chord progression, I could think about something a bit higher. Maybe I can use one of the notes from the chord to get me started, like... So there, I landed on a little triad, but I didn't want it to sound low when I went down. So when I went down, I added my fourth to bring in the B note. So that was like a real-time thing where it's like, okay, I want to go down, but I don't want it to be dominated by a lower sound. Like, I want it to be... So these are like little cues that you can give yourself, that you can think about when you're improvising. And then it's like, okay, well, I've just landed here. I've got a few options. I'm in the 3rd fret area. How about we drop into like F sharp? And that could be like the little basis of a new lick or melody. And it could be like an option to sort of spice it up a little bit. So I could think about like a diminished sound. And that's using the raised 6. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Raised 7. It's harmonic minor. So like now I've came down from like this A triad to, and then I could think about like this alternative. So I've jumped in harmonic minor just for a couple of seconds or a couple of bars, and then that's led me back to the E. So that's just like taking chords. So we're thinking like that, like there's different ways that we can lead from the chords, voicing can stem from the chords, or you can hit a chord and then react to it. And there we were doing both different ways. So there's lots of examples of this type of playing on the new site, McRocklin.com. Check that out, but hopefully that gives you at least a couple of ideas. Look at who it is! Look who it is. It's the Hellhammer himself. Hello, mate. Yeah, when it comes to picking, especially on lower strings, yeah, that's always going to be a difficult balance, right? Hey, Thomas, I made it to my friends. Let's get the party. Okay. Let's get the party started. Yeah, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. Still up my Dunlop from 20 years ago's work as good as it did then. Just do it. Yeah, the Dunlop pedals are very good. Yeah, I like that expression pedal. It's very good. I thought shoes weren't allowed in your studio. I've seen you and Hutch shoeless there. These are my streaming shoes. So they've never been worn outside. They're brand new. They're only for indoors. Look at that. Yeah, so these are the streaming trainers. I have slippers and I have trainers. Yeah, but Hutch, he don't have streaming shoes, so he got to take his shoes off. Hey Chris, it is lovely to see you, mate. I literally just ate tuna fish. That's a great way to spend your afternoon having some tuna. You could set up a MIDI trigger to launch the tuna in one of the Polychrome plugins. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That is true. From a live stream perspective, where it's like I usually have dedicated things for dedicated tasks. Yeah. But if you were just like playing in front of your computer, that would be the best thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. Why is it when we talk about tuna sandwiches, we all call it tuna fish? Is there another animal called a tuna? That's a very, very good question Chris is asking. I wonder if we can get this whole conversation on tuna and tuna fish. Yeah. I own all the Polychrome products, including the Cryboy. Well, thank you, Bliv. But don't have an expression pedal. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to get an expression pedal. Yeah, for sure, because Wah wah with a mouse, not that fun. Not that fun. Ever thought about going wireless? Just got an expensive one. Oh yeah, I have the Boss wireless system, and then this system that I'm using for the mic. It's a dual Shure SLXD, so it's a digital RF system. Really, really great. Totally like ridiculously overkill. This is like mid-level touring grade wireless. It's really good, and I have the guitar receiver for that, and the latency is ridiculously low. I was using it on the early like the Shred Club streams. Very good. Which expression pedal should I get? I would say if you have a controller, and what I mean by a controller is you can see on my floor here I have like various controllers, so I'm changing presets like this. This is my like main thing. I mean, to be honest, the MC8, this is an MC8 by Morningstar. This is a bit overkill for just choosing presets. You know, it does a lot of stuff. You can stack up tons of commands on each button. But I have the second one to like control Ableton. So if I go like, I could do stuff like that, trigger sounds.
Headshot.
Glitches and stuff like that. Oh, what did that just do? I don't know what that did. You know, just interesting effects. So this right one does more of Ableton control, and this left one just chooses presets. But if you're going to have a device to just choose presets, you might as well get something cheaper. So that's why for Hutch's setup, and probably this will be also like my laptop type of setup. It's tangled up in USB cables here. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. So this is hopefully not gonna drop. Yeah, this is the Hutch like temporary setup. So when he comes over, Live Logic gives him 6 different sounds, 2 expression pedals to do wah-wah and nunchuck, like whammy-esque sort of stuff. And this works great. This little rig gives you a ton of control over your polychrome plugins, for example. And it's not that expensive. This is probably like £180 in total, minus the little pedal board by D'Addario, which is the little expand range. So that is a really great little portable rig. Yeah, very, very soon, yeah. Still waiting for the next Bad for Good record. Oh, I don't know if it'll happen. I just don't. Yeah. Tony, what the hell? Changing the pedal board around. Yeah, I recently picked up a pair. What? Oh, the Ecstasy. Okay, what do you think? Do you like them? Hey, Rat Brad! Good to see you, mate. Right, I have a Bognesty, but rarely play demo. Just easier bedrooms. Use the McRocklin suite. Yeah, the McRocklin suite is super cool, super fun, very nice. Yeah, Bogner stuff generally is really good. I was so hooked on the Harlow pedal for such a long time. Really good, really good. Yeah. What are those expression pedals? So hopefully, I'm just catching up on the chat, but those expression pedals are like... stuff like that. Yeah. Hello from Kusadasi. Oh, I had such a beautiful time in Kusadasi. I would love to go back there again. Oh, just sunsets. Ah, the warm weather. Oh, good times. That's exactly what I need. As soon as we get the next big wave of tech and products released, whew, I'm working a lot, but from a warm climate with a laptop. I'll tell you more about my plans for all of this in due course. But there's just more stuff to work on right now. More stuff imminently about to come out, and yeah. But I'm feeling like I just need to sit on the veranda and look out. Laptop. That could be me for like 3 years, though, you know. Gosh. Bad for Good and not on Apple Music. No, it's Interscope Records licensing. They probably just pulled it. You know, it was probably easier to not do it, put it on, because this is all like 90s stuff, you know. On the subject of tuning, I'm finding my natural fretting strength tends to cinch. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're fretting, like if you're like playing hard, like I pick really hard, but I fret really light. So that's always an interesting balance, you know, like almost like a drummer being able to separate, you know, left, right, foot, you know. It's like you have to be able to separate the two things. So I pick very aggressively, but my fretting is like not, it's just barely at the point where it's like getting the notes like played. So I guess that's where like having a guitar that's highly playable, which you have a Kiesel now, right? So it should be pretty well set up and ready to go. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Uncle Bayo plays the full strength, all of the notes, all of the pace. Yeah. That's right. Jimmy Iovine is just sick of his life. He did not like the TV in the pool. Yeah. Oh, that was good times. So yesterday, a brand new lesson went up on School of McRock, and I wonder if we should play that track. It's a breakdown of the arcade section, and I don't have exactly the sounds as per the record, but I have sounds which are like, oh man, this tuner is like, maybe it's time. Hello, Pat. It is lovely to see you. Maybe you should try and play that track, just because we haven't played any songs today, and it's always a fun one to play. It's a little bit tricky, ain't gonna lie. It's a tricky track, very difficult. But if I make a mistake, guys, you can just clap in the chat, say, "Oh, well done, well done." It's okay. The new lesson is fantastic. Did I read that? That's right. How did that chat change to like a different angle? Oh, okay. It just changed. It was always straight. And when I clicked on your name, Pat, no, it wasn't Pat. It was Sean's. Yeah. We have quite a few little tweaks and updates planned for the McRocklin suite. I think most of them probably will make it. I don't know if we'll do a 1.7 update. I think we might just go ahead and push for all the updates and tweaks that I've been thinking about for a little while. Yeah. Have you had have I buried the hatchet with Satriani over the years? Honestly, like this stuff is so in the past. Like I like it's so in the past, so off my radar. Like I don't even think, like, it's not even probably like having a cold cup of tea is more offensive, you know, like, but I'm sure like if there was a situation where we're in the same room or something, it's not like I would go and bring up the past. So, but yeah, it's old times, you know. Yeah, it's a lifetime ago thing. Yeah, like, I mean, you know, and where I'm at in terms of like what I want to do with like my playing and my future of a guitar and stuff. Like, I'm not really thinking too much about live stuff and touring and gigging. You know, there's been plenty of opportunities to do big tours over the last 5 years. And it's just like I'm way more excited by Polychrome and the things that we're working on, you know. That's like something that I'm really into, and so it's probably unlikely that we'll cross paths, but I think if I do, I'll think about what would Pat do, what would Sean do in those situations, what would Chili do, and I think the only thing that those guys would suggest would be pure aggression, you know, start with a chest bump, you know, because I think if you give Satriani a little chest bump, he's gonna crumble pretty quickly. And when he recovers, you know, I think again, what would Chili do? What would Sean Winter do? What would Pat do in those situations? What would Rad Brad do? And I think it's only fair that one of those guys would probably deliver a thunderous left hook out of nowhere. Keep the right hand for picking. Use that left hand thunderously. Now I'm thinking about Sean. Sean's like 6'4". You're like 6'4", Sean. Now I have this vision of Sean chest bumping Satriani and following that chest bump up with a strong left. that would be something I would love to see that on a stage. I've had the rare chance to see you play live, and it was amazing. You joined LeBrock on stage for a song in Newcastle. Oh shit, yeah, Stu. Yeah, that was a wild little, great gig though, wasn't it? Yeah, LeBrock are so good, so good. Yeah, that was a fun little session. Oh mate, I'm glad you made it down. That's wild. Sean is 6'5". Oh mate, when you chest bump him, you're clearly gonna get your chest into Satriani's belly. So yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, face full of your stomach. Yeah, so that would also be very entertaining. Yeah. Let's try it. We're gonna go. Okay, let's try it. Okay, that was like the comedy ending. Okay, stop. There we go. A little bit of Square Dreams and a little bit of comedy improvise. Yeah. You like that, Chris? Love that tone. What is that? What is that? That sounds like a little bit... Is it the Golden Child? The Chosen One, the Golden Child. That'll be another preset name, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get this... Ah, that sound. Oh, maybe it's the... I'm not sure if it's a cable or something. When was the last time I played that tune? Not fully in a while. I played that arcade section for the lesson yesterday, but the rest of the track, it's been some time. Yeah, it's a challenging track. Yeah, lots of Hey, Pat, nice to see you, mate. Yeah, lots of challenging sections on that one. Because it's like changing key and timing, like there's a lot of manual BPM changes in that track. So it's like kind of difficult. And what was the first solo you learned to play? Ooh, I don't know. Like the first riff I learned was "Boys Are Back in Town" by AC/DC by Thin Lizzy. Times. Let's try that. I mean, I have not played Times in gosh. Yeah, a while. I'll try it, man. I don't know what will happen. There'll be a section which I can't even recall playing it right now. But let's try it. See what happens. Yeah, I could not remember that end section at all. I kind of got the riff, but fuck, I don't remember that. Yeah. Darn. Then it goes super straight. Yeah. You got it, Sean. I give it a shot. Yeah, so the main riffs are like, okay. Yeah, that was a mixture of the McRocklin Suite and Nunchuck. That opening tone that you heard, this one. Oh, shit, that's low. Wow, wow. Sorry, this one. That's Nunchuck. That's a chug preset. I know that preset very well. I'm pushing all the buttons today. This preset is called Chugs. Okay, guys, I got a very special announcement. Here we go. I just had a text, and it says, I might be the best I've ever heard you play. Everyone say hi to my dad watching the stream. I didn't know he was here. Come on, let's see all the emotes of horns and hearts in the chat. Isn't that fantastic? Yes. Hello, Thomas's dad. Harry. Anthony, hi. There we go. We got the horns. The horns for father. Father. Your dad is a hero. You are not wrong. Look at that. The horns from Chile for father. A few rock and roll hearts for dad. There we go. Oh, Chris has got the white hearts. There we go. Hi, Dad from Classic Rock. And some from Royal as well. So, put some Tim Henson style, please. Man, watch Tim Henson. I know you like Tim Henson, but I don't do Tim Henson. There we go, Michael with the horns for father. What music does your dad like? Ooh. I think he likes more metal overall. He likes it raw. He likes it hard. He likes it heavy. Back in the day, heavy. Yeah. So yeah, that was a tricky track to play times if you haven't played it in a while. It's tough. It's a tough track. Lots of changes. The chords are very interesting in that one though. Like if you think, how about some Thomas style instead of Henson? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, like if you think this E minor chord. Very dark. C major with open strings on the bottom. And then we're dropping down. I love doing major chords like this. Instead of playing like a full bar chord, you take away the bar. And then in this case, I'm kind of leaving the high note G and then moving it up to A. And then it goes bang into the complete opposite of that. Just it's all just about like vibe, very dry, very straight on, you know? And then we get to that riff. I like that, this sort of the the string skipping. So it's very challenging to come out of the chromatic, because you're having to do alternate picking for the chromatic part, and then you're having to do those big string skips right after it. And it's picked as well. And then if you want to be feisty, you can try and go for a little pinched harmonic. Yeah, fun track to play, but the end section, I'm not. I need to go back and kind of relearn that, because it's one of those tracks that's so syncopated, you know, there's nowhere to really jam when you get to that last section. It's guitar. It's total guitar-driven feel. It's brilliant, and it hits a special gritty taste bud for the listener. For sure. What is Jim Cramer's stock style tips? I have no idea what that is, mate. What is Jim's style stock tips? It sounds like exhaust talk or something. I don't even know what that is, mate. Okay. What MIDI controller are you using to control DAW, Ableton? I'm using the Morningstar MC8, but we had a sort of about 15 minutes ago we had a bit of a sort of controller, not deep dive, but it's like we got to the point where the MC8 might be a little bit OTT, so you could do like way cheaper controllers like Blackstar Live Logic, for example. I've talked about this like loads. So yeah, it doesn't need to be too crazy, because I mostly choose presets when I'm streaming. That's all I'm doing. I'm going through different banks of Nunchuck and McRocklin Suite. Typically, they're like my two main live stream plugins that I use. More tuning. How much difficult for tuning to shift on guitar when you're playing in a very different position? Oh yeah, so like this versus this is bad news. Like you wouldn't want to tune your guitar on the bench and then pick it up and play a song. It's going to be out. This to this is totally fine. But this to this, you can hear it going sharp. So yeah, totally wouldn't want to do that with a trem. Yeah. Good question, though. It's a good question. Wow. Yeah. I think this is a combination of the Strymon power. To be fair, I haven't turned that power supply off in about 4 years. I wonder if that is something to do with those, because every time I adjust the tuner and the power supply over there, it's very interesting. Have I ever compared your Kiesel to a Strandberg? I have never done such a thing. Everyone take a screenshot and send it to Ola Strandberg. I'll do a beautiful shot. Yeah, Strandberg's great. Trem, I don't know. I probably would adjust a couple of things to get a little bit more flutter. But you know, like, they're an ergonomic guitar and they're in all the big shops. What is not to love about that? You go to Andertons, you go guitar, the Strandberg on the wall. And I think for those newer generation of guitarists and even guys that's been playing some years and they just want something a little bit more ergonomic, you try a headless guitar for the first time and you'd like get it. Like seeing headless guitars for the first time, you probably don't get it. I didn't get it. The first time I saw Kiesels at Kiesel, I walked past the headless guitars. I was like, oh my God, what are those things? And I tried one. I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. It's like, okay, I really like this. Take a picture and send it to Jeff. Can you make it more like this? No, I mean this guitar is absolutely fantastic to play. You know, it's a great balance of like feeling really nice. It's not crazy. It's light, but it's not Strandberg light. And with the custom Fishman pickups and whatnot, it works incredibly well. You know. But it's great to have choices in the market. You know, and with everything that Strandberg are doing. I think that, you know, it's great to have an innovative company like doing their things and getting into the stores and, you know, online retailers, or like it's not just like a niche thing, you know. Yeah, which I think is super cool, and no doubt they have some amazing technology in the works as well. You know, they're very cool, very cool. I agree in terms of lackluster and didn't really like the Enduro. Like, I saw mine a couple years. It was fun to play when it worked. My cable doesn't agree with you, Classic Rock. Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, you could buy a Charvel Jackson and it might not work for you. I've seen similar things, you know. People have bought RGs from Ibanez and prefer X brand. You're always going to have that, you know. Some people might try this guitar or a Kiesel guitar, and for some reason they just don't click and they sell it on 3 months later. There's always going to be that with guitars, you know, because everyone's personal taste is just that little bit different, and what makes you tick, you know, is different to what makes someone else tick. And that's the cool thing about being a guitar player, you know, you get to decide. But like I said before, I think, you know, a brand like Strandberg being in the market of like all the big retailers, I think that's a good thing, because it just helps awareness of that type of guitar, you know. Yeah, I wonder what that cable, if it could be replaced. I don't know. This is something, yeah. Wife just said she's been enjoying the McRocklin stream Saturdays. Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? That's very nice. She doesn't play, but she joins me in watching. Oh, that's lovely. Look at this, guys. Come on. Let's have a little quiet song here for the Roy Art family. Okay. Let's play in the saddest of all keys. Okay. Hey, Nick, what's up, mate? Saddest of all keys, a little song. We'll make it up on the fly. I feel like we should get a beat. Get a beat. Session view. Do we have a beat that's romantic? Ooh, oh, that's romantic. That's romantic. Let's get a romantic groove on for Roy Art family, yeah? The Mrs. and Mr. Looper. That'll do it. That's got romance all over it. The romance is failing. This is like 5-6 years into marriage now. It's getting worse. It's getting rougher. Rough patches. Super Jam. Hopefully there's some very nice romantic scenes happening right now. The chat's been quiet, and I think it's for obvious reasons. There's kebabs going on. There's kebabs in the Royot family. There's hands all over kebabs. Joey Sub, what is happening, mate? Listen, is that a Strandberg that you're playing, Joey? It looks like it in your profile. Yeah. KC, oh, that's very nice of you, mate. Very nice. Nick, nice to see you. What's happening? Ha. I forgot the story with meeting Jeff and the Kiesel crew. Did that relationship start at NAMM? Oh shit, we're on the wrong camera. I met Jeff for the first time at NAMM, but I was already a Kiesel artist before meeting him. So the little clip where I posted on Instagram was like me. He was doing an interview with, I think it was Premier Guitar, and I kind of like had like the selfie cam and I backed up backwards into the shot, and he was like, "Whoa, it's McRocklin." You know, Jeff. Yeah, he's he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. So it was a cool reaction. But no, I got introduced to Jeff on Instagram just by pure chance. Someone tagged me in a post that was like, I don't know, just like a Kiesel guitar post, and someone must have thought like the color scheme or something looked like my type of thing, and this says, "Hey, McRocklin, looked like something you would like," and I replied like, "Looks cool" or "Looks great" or whatnot. And then yeah, like 30 seconds later I had a message from Jeff. He's like, "Would you like to try one?" I actually he was a little bit more chilled than that. He's like, "If you're serious, let me know." I was like, "Hey, I'm serious. Fucking send the guitar, I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll put it on eBay. Of course I'm serious." Yeah, so he put me in touch with the guys to arrange the shipping, and then bang, got a guitar a couple of weeks later, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this was exactly what I was looking for." Ibanez, this is an interesting call, but yeah, that's how it went. Gotta go with your gut, right? That's all you can do, guys. Joseph, hello. Hello, Joseph. Man, I'm losing my mind. I'm honestly, it feels like a while since we've been on a solo stream compared to like used to streaming a lot. Look who it is. Cos is here. First time the horn's been out tonight, Cos. Just for you, mate. There we go. Yeah, that's right. And I still think that guitar looks so cool today. It's like the it's more like Aqua, I guess. Trans Aqua, perhaps. Look at that. It's had so many different sets of pickups in it. But like this guitar, I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh! Like, look at that. I'd never seen like this kind of grain under the sort of clear coat before, and I was like, oh, yeah. Mate, we need a drunk stream. Mate, I haven't had a drink in like 30 years or something, or 25 years, I don't know, something like that. Mate, a half a shandy, I'd probably kill everyone on the stream. Wouldn't take much. But no, I have not touched a drop. Yeah, it's a lovely color, right, Cos? Oh, it's so nice. Super cool. Like, yeah, like look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh. An Irish coffee, yeah, right? Guitar still rips. Very nice. Yeah, so this was the first guitar. Bailey's of Beats. I think it was 2012 when you had the last pint when you got locked up. Oh, you got locked out of your house. Okay, I thought you said you had a pint and you got locked up, and then you realized, Harry, it's like, okay, it's time to stop. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so I think something for the weekend perhaps is to solve that glitchy thing. I think it's something to do with I think it's either this cable, it's on its last legs, or it's the tuner or the power supply, the Strymon power supply. But I have other power supplies. I have a bunch of Dunlop power supplies, so I could always swap it out. But I can hear it glitching away there in the background. Oh yeah, yeah. There's no rhyme or reason as well when it'll happen. I like this guitar a lot. It's very nice. Yeah, let's try a track. Saturday Night Vibe track with it. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, my knob fell off, guys, so not the best time for your switch to fall off. But yeah, this guitar is still very, very playable. Strings, a little bit old, a little bit sticky. Slightly dirty strings, but it's still very playable. Just needs a little bit of a freshen up. Very nice, thank you. When you get lost in the tone, yeah. Synth update, not sure. Updates, lots planned. Starting off with something super duper cool, probably this month. Wait a minute. Starting this month, oh gosh, that doesn't leave us a lot of time, but yeah, we'll see. Mate, that's pissing me off now, like, it's so bad. Like, what is it? I feel like every time it happens, I've got to get down on my hands and knees and touch the pedal in the tuner. But what I'm talking about here is, guys, is like I have a pedal of like a tuner. So right here is a Strandberg. Oh, how? I mean, the wiring, the back of it, it's not the prettiest, I've got to say. I don't know. Yeah, something's like super simple, but yeah. So a lot of the time when I'm testing, I'm just like going straight into the audio interface, not the streaming setup. The streaming setup is like for the live side of things. So I literally fired up 2 minutes before we go live, and I'm like, oh wow, what's happening? Yeah. Thank you for the raid on Twitch. Yeah, but yeah, it's a fun track to play. I like it. I like one of them, especially that clean section. It's like such a nice section to play with a sparkly sound. I like that. Oh, what was the green light under the monitor? It flashes when it goes funny. Ooh. What? Like, do you mean, yeah, it's going good, man. Are you good? Are you good? Are you solid? When you say green, what do you mean green? Harry, do you mean like under here, like one of the lights? Like, these, I'd be very surprised if it was one of the LED lights. Oh, it's, yeah, okay, yeah. You're all good. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. That's, yeah, because I think it's coming from the hardware on the floor. Tuck. So the green one is my mic. I'm on input 1, but when it's spitting like that, there's some kind of audio, as in something on the actual physical. Hey, last day, Ray. It's something physical, like actually happening on the tuner or the power supply. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if it was something on the monitor. It might be like, yeah, it might be like on here, like the for sure. It'll happen in the door. Because you can see right now, the only thing that's stopping it, if you check out the channel, see it's already happening, but because the gate is on in the McRocklin suite, so watch this. If I open up the McRocklin suite, take the gate down. Oh, wait, also, wait a minute. Let's check. Oh. Also, I had Tim's... yeah. I had Tim's guitar also up, which is not a good idea because his cable is live somewhere on the floor. So, and Nunchuck is running on his tone. Usually, before I go live, I turn all of his stuff off, including the channel. So that could help a lot. Not having a live cable with Nunchuck running. Okay. Let's see if that's better. I still think it's popping a little bit though. Yeah. Well, it's better. It's definitely better. Jam time, jam time. So I wonder if some of the glitchy issues was down to a separate cable just dangling on the floor. Maybe a little bit of that. Hey troll, it is good to see you, mate. All right, so what's happening over the weekend? Who's got plans? Who's got big plans? Who's got the biggest plans? Let me know what's going on in your world. How do you play 2 tracks of Ableton at the same time? So we just have it in a group track, and I have an audio from all of my plugin tracks, and basically it's like continuously recording when we record from a live plugin track into a group track. Sounding lovely, that lead tone. Yeah, that's Nunchuck. Yeah, so all of the tones are just from Polychrome DSP. Check it out. Try the demos, polychromedsp.com. How's it going, troll? What's been happening, mate? What have you been up to? Just had dinner. Oh, nice. I'm thinking the same. Coming up to 2 hours. I'm thinking the same. Oh my God, you live for the Saturday? Saturday night, mate. I don't know, like I think. Do you think like Saturday night is like, okay, this is like the final hours, tomorrow Sunday doesn't count and it's Monday by time you... Is that what you like, Roy? You're a glass half empty kind of guy then, Roy, I think, right? Come on, admit it. Ooh, look at that. I'm making a sweet potato and egg pancakes with vanilla. What? Sweet potato and egg? Okay, I'm so... Yeah, every time I have sweet potato, I have like more of a sort of spice, yeah, with it. So yeah, okay, so sweet potato and egg pancakes with vanilla extract. That sounds good, cuz. Nice. Tidied out the PC setup and ran some maintenance and about to go and start shredding out some ideas. Absolutely getting out of your mind. Eating chocolate cake for my grandson's birthday. Well, when it's the grandson's birthday, you have to eat that chocolate cake. You know, it makes sense. You want a new guitar? What? You actually want a new guitar? That cannot be serious. That's wild. I don't think, did you win a guitar? Where did you win a guitar? That was very nice. Get a down tune, mate. Oh, an evening coffee. Troll, not messing around. I like your commitment, mate. Like, you know, it's evening time, probably where you are as well, right? Because you're not like a million. You're in a similar time zone to me, like realistically. That's good. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. But yeah, troll. I like the commitment. Just straight up. I'm gonna have a coffee this evening. Yeah. When I'm back on, I'm on like 1 espresso based drink a day at the moment. But like give it 4 or 5 weeks, I'll be back on the filter coffee and the espresso. I think I'm gonna try a few slow brews and different brew methods, I think. And yeah, no messing around, mate. Get a coffee in the evening. Sleep is for more. I like to get 7 or 8 hours, I must say though. I do go to bed early, you know, well, like midnight. Midnight's pretty early for me. Yeah, I can't say like it doesn't really kill me neither. Like if I have a coffee, like not that I do much these days, but if I did, and I have done like a couple of weeks back, it doesn't like keep me awake all night as it does some people. I'm talking about fresh beans, medium roast, espresso. I'm talking about 20 grams in the basket, 20 grams going in, 40 gram shot right into your arsenal. 30-second extraction time, probably 95 Celsius heat. Good ferocity. Raf, what's happening, mate? All right, couple more good questions, and you know, no messing around here, and then we'll get the weekend started. I've got a kebab, and believe it or not, there was people around for kebabs last night, and I had a big lunch yesterday as well. I didn't eat my kebab, guys. I know, sacrilege, right? I mean, it's like what's the world coming to? But that kebab's waiting for me. I'm gonna get it warmed up. It'll be hot, don't worry. And I'm not talking like doner kebabs. I'm talking about like chicken cheese today, you know, like real chicken. There's fucking Italian disco time every day. Yeah, let's play Italian disco and then get out of here with some kebabs. It's a good shout. Wow, Troll, you've become the opposite. You become the thing that keeps the coffee awake, mate. If you needed to go hardware for playing, if you needed to get hardware for playing, what would you go for? A laptop and polychrome. Straight up. And a controller. Like, dude, like, I couldn't go back to a floor unit or an amp. I'm used to the tones now, so yeah. I know, no software, but I would just give up guitar. I would say, oh, screw it. Screw it. Even that would be like, it would be a huge over the top, like like a full stereo Marshall stack just for the mid gain tone, and then I'd have like dual Soldanas for the lead tone, and then I'd have like maybe a nice little Fender, and then I'd have acoustic simulation, then I'd have like probably 2 huge pedal boards, and then a huge rack, and then I'd need someone to switch all this stuff in real time, and then I'd probably have a nice wah-wah. You know, it would be a lot of stuff. How good are those Mission expression pedals? You know, they are good. The only thing I don't like about it is loud. Like, it's that loud pedal. To be fair, I have taken the bottom off it, so the metal plate is straight on the pedal board. But even though that's a loud pedal, here is the Dunlop right beside it, and it's very it's spring. It's elastic band loaded, but in comparison, that's Dunlop, and that's Mission. Dunlop, Mission. You know, so like, but it is good. It feels like kind of like a spring-loaded wah in that sense. For me, desktop and polychrome, you see, with a 17-inch CRT monitor, that would be the way to do it. Oh, dude, if you have a baby on the way, then you don't want the Mission. You know, the Mission Engineer is so. No, you want something quiet. Like even those cheap little ones, like those little cheap ones. These guys, you can get that, and it's a little bit louder than the Dunlop one, but that's not as loud as the Mission ones. The Mission one is like very loud. I don't know where I put the pick though, I'll tell you that. Did I have a pick here somewhere? My mouse has ate the pick, guys. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Well, there's one anyway. 65! Oh, me. What one's that? Sonic Cake. Sonic Cake. I think a Sonic Cake. At least I hope it's that. I don't know what. Yeah. But yeah, mate. VR. Listen, I would love all live stream stuff to get like 4K, at least 4K per eye, low latency. Imagine us all sitting here like in the same room. That would be a laugh, wouldn't it? That would be a laugh. Sonic Cake. I think so. Sonic Cake. Take a screenshot. There we go. Bit of Sonic Cake, 30 quid or something, not very expensive. Last track, and then we're going out for kebabs, me and you guys. Might be the O2. Third coffee. Not messing around, Nick. Yeah, this guitar is a little bit out of tune and a little bit rough, actually. Needs some new strings, I'll tell you that. Needs a little bit of strings, but hey, there we go. A little bit of a Saturday night stream. Lovely to see you guys. Bingo bango. So I'm gonna leave this cable out of the way so when I grab it, it's a reminder. Balling, I don't know about that, but it was lovely to see everyone, mate. Oh, smelly strings. Oh, look at this. Just getting ready to say goodbye, and look at this. Who shows up? Oh shit. Oh shit. Why are you sending a super chat, mate? What? Why are you sending a super chat? Oh, Sean, checked out the VR broadcast of the NBA games. It looks like sitting, you know, it's like a tech preview though, Sean. If it's $25, $30 a month and it's all the games, I'm there, and it's on like Apple Vision Pro, I probably would get a Vision Pro for that and just sit there and watch a few games a week. But you just know they're gonna milk the shit out of it because there's no like, it's 10 games a week, it's 20 games a week. It's like a tech preview, you know? That's what it is. Yeah. What's happening, Hutch? Are you live? Are you going live? What are you up to? Hello, Chris. It's good to see you. Says Hutch. I think he's thinking that, yeah. But yeah. What? He sent a super chat, man. Where's the super chat? Why? Yeah. What? What? I don't see it, mate. What? Oh man, unless oh wait a minute. Unless it was a donation, not a super chat. All the alerts are on. Yeah. What? Oh, I'm worried, mate. I'm worried. Like, what happened? I don't see it in the chat. Do you? Does anyone else see it? Am I losing my mind? Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. It looks. I don't know if it bugged out or something, mate. Oh, that's so weird. Oh shit. Holy shit. Maybe is it, oh man, I don't know what happened. Maybe is it like partially went through or something, Brad? Like, as in like it got to the card, but then something happened where it didn't actually go through or something. I'm sure it'll probably, yeah, the screenshot makes total sense. You don't see it? I have to play another song. Oh no! Yeah, Rad Brad. I'm sure that will not go through. Obviously, Google should have that shit on like super lockdown. Yeah. Man, I hope not. Like, surely that will. You might get the ping on your card, but surely. Because it would even be here in the chat, right? Like there's zero record of it. Oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Hopefully it gets sorted out, mate. But thank you anyway, man. That's very nice of you. Very nice of you. That would have been me upgrading to burgers. Yeah, I don't think I think, you know, there's times like I sent, for example, I sent some PayPal funds yesterday and I had the card notification, but then I went to PayPal and then it actually declined the transfer, and I did it again, and then basically the first one went away. So shit like that does happen with payments. Yeah, it happened. Like, it's exactly the same kind of deal yesterday where on my card it looked like PayPal had taken the money to send through to someone, but actually on PayPal it didn't. So it was like approved to go through, but then something happened and it just got blocked. And then I unblocked PayPal, and then it was fine, the second one. But yeah, bit of a pain. Yeah. Stolen kebab funds. Maybe it's Roy Art. Maybe are you ciphering? Roy Art's in the middle, like he's got the Google API locked down in the basement. Taking every cut you can get. Roy Art got it down to a fine tee. Stolen Kebabs by Roy Art. Yeah. I'd love to see you and Sam Ball. Sam Ball. I was gonna think, who the fuck is Sam Ball? Sam Ball. You know what? I think come probably April onwards. I want to start bringing back some guests on the stream. You know, friends that I know, guitarists, guys like Sam Bell and other guys. It would be such a blast and so nice. So yeah, that's something that I've been planning for a while. But I think the next month is just going to be just tough. It's going to be tough to do a lot. We have a heavy load in the next month. So yeah, yeah, Jack Gardner. There's so many guitarists. Like, yeah, I even had this crazy idea of, like, whilst we're live, we could talk about which guitarist that we should send a Zoom invite to, and just without warning, just bring them on, like put them on a screen. That'd be wild. Like, oh hi, but also at the same time, I think it would be nice to actually give people a bit of a heads up, you know, because some people would like to see it more than just a random, like, a random sort of sporadic invite, you know. That would be a bit OTT. Anyway, guys, thank you everyone hanging around till the end here. It's been a lovely little session, and I'll catch you guys on Discord. If you're not, can you demo diagonal pentatonic scale? No, because I don't have a guitar right now. But what scales can go dionic? Diagonal. Yeah, I don't even want to get started on scales because I'll be yapping on. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Screw the scales thing. But maybe soon we can do like a session on just playing in general, more of that side of things. Keep it all just locked on like playing and improv and stuff like that. But if you haven't already checked out McRocklin.com, it's live now. If you're still on School of McRock, please do make the transition. If you have like a recent annual subscription on School of McRock, like you took it out in the last couple of months, do get in touch and we'll sort you a refund out for those. But otherwise, McRocklin.com is now where all of the lessons that I've ever shot are live, and also that's where all the new exclusives will be going as well. Behind the scenes content, more industry stuff as well, which I'm excited about to get into as well. So yeah, there's all that on McRocklin.com. Yeah, likewise, Sean. All right, let's see who's online on Twitch. We can maybe do a little raid action over there. I am hungry now. Like, I tell you what.
You even give it to me.
Oh yeah, that's the front page of Twitch right there. Have a great weekend. Even though you don't think there's much left of it, Roy, try to make the most of it, mate. Okay, be positive. Be positive. You've got this. Just pretend Saturday is 48 hours long, mate. You'll be so happy. Thank you, Chris. Good to see you, mate. Dibby-da-ba-bi-da-ba. Oh, look at that. There's a guitar player, and oh, she looks like she has a jazzy. I don't know what kind of guitar. That looks like a semi-hollow guitar. Hey, let's do that. Let's raid a semi-hollow guitar playing lady. Look at that. Lovely times. I'm gonna duplicate the tab, and if you're on Twitch, you can raid us over there. We'll do bingo bango in the chat. That'll make her day. Everyone saying bingo bango. Where is the raid? We've got the raid already set up, surely. There we go, everyone. Let's raid. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, what happened? We just raided and then it disappeared. Bro. Bro, I don't know. Like Twitch just getting wow. Twitch just getting crazy. Let's go my channel.
No, I think you can, but not excessively.
Bro. I don't even see the raid Twitch command. I don't even see the raid Twitch command. Yeah. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone. It's just wild shit going on. All right. Great stuff. Take it easy, guys. Cheers. Bye.